back to a brand new video of the targeted individual programs that we're going to experience. I'm on my way to go back to Melissa. As I walk towards the elevator, my eyes fixated on this pattern here, right? This laminate pattern. And then they use the call horn. So I remember when I was getting in the elevator, they had, it was the couple, white couple, male and female. We all got off at the same floor, and when we got off at the same floor, we looked down at this pattern right here. All right? Yeah, we'll talk more about this when I get inside. All right, so you guys see me filming in the dark. So that's another thing that they just do also, right? What they used to do is that they used to have people walking with their dogs in front of me towards me, and then they would stop and pat their dog and say, "Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy," right? This would happen regular, right? And you know, and I used to be like, well, are they trying to say like I'm a dog and I need to be controlled? Which is hilarious, you know. And then I started to really get into doing research, and I want you to understand, right? This is white supremacists, and this is white racist people. Even though I live in a liberal state, right? They are just as racist, if not even more racist, as the racist conservative, right? Because white liberals who are racist, they do things covertly, right? They don't do it in front of your face as much, but they operate covertly, right? And so we are disillusioned to believing that they're not as racist. They will smile in your face as a black person. You may have the same ideological mindset as them in terms of being liberal and accepting, you know, a whole bunch of nonsense, which those elite liberals in power like to do. And again, this is why, you know, the push on trans athletes, particularly trans women, competing against biologically born females, which to me is utterly ridiculous that they would allow that to happen, right? But you need to dig deeper. You need to understand the transhumanist agenda and transhumanism, what it is and what they are trying to do, particularly in liberal cities, because they again want to reduce our population, right? They want to reduce our population, so to get you to accept that, you know, the fact that get you to think of trans women as being biologically born females. No, they're not. And then want to call you homophobic if you don't date a trans woman, right? And black people, black women, are the ones en masse who have accepted this shit, right? And trying to normalize it within their community and within black males, right? To get black males to accept this shit, right? You know, again, be who you are. No one is telling you that you can't be who you are. You are an adult, right? But what you don't have the right to do is to try to tell me or any other black man as a biological born male who is heterosexual and is attracted to women that we must date you, because in your mind you believe that you're a woman and you may do surgery to make yourself and take hormones to make yourself look like a woman, but you're not a woman. If I date a trans woman, I'm gay. That's to tell you. They will call me gay, right? And I'm not gay. All right, so no. If you're a trans woman, I would not be dating you. All right? At first glance, I may look at you because you look like a woman, right? But I look for certain things. I look for the Adam's apple, and if you have that shaved down, I want to see some ID. All right? Not no fake shit. Not no fake shit. And you go into the doctor to make sure that you are a woman. Period. I tell my sons this shit all the time. I say, before you date any woman, you know, you make sure that you take them to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? You make sure that you know 100% certain that they are biologically born females. Because what they're trying to do in liberal cities, these twisted mindset that these elites have, because they have money and they might themselves might be trans, or their children might identify as such, And so they want to convert people so that their children can have people that believe what they believe and look like them and be like them, or be like them themselves. This is what these people with money do. Again, go look at the founder of transhumanist movement, of the transhumanist agenda. Right? These are people with money and power that they can shape our belief system. They can shape the way we think, what we will accept or won't accept. Right? So what they try to do is override our natural senses. Right? They want to override that, just like how they've done with black women in terms of overriding their natural ability to be nurturers and to be nurturing mothers. And how do they do that? Trauma, poverty, right? Jobs, okay, fun, you know what I'm saying? Excitement, fantasy. That's what they sell them, right? And with anything, you can become addicted to anything. You can become addicted to the idea of engaging in fantasy or engaging in fantasy. You can get addicted to your job, working, right? Particularly if you have the idea of wanting a bigger house, an expensive car to drive, and so forth and so forth. All right, so you got to understand that, right? But like I said, we have a lot to learn as black people and as black men and women. We have a lot to learn. We have a lot to teach our children, but if we don't know, how are we going to teach our children, right? 2 generations from now, black boys will think it's perfectly okay to date trans women, right? And they can always use the thing, well, you know, I'll never get pregnant, so you got to worry about that. You're still sleeping with a man, okay? Understand that. Find yourself a woman. You're not ready to get pregnant, get birth control, or use protection. But in most cases, we know that the majority of the time you're not going to use protection, so make sure she's on birth control. And be committed. And if you're not committed, if you're just sleeping around, make sure the people you're sleeping with, that they're tested, right? And they take their sexual health seriously, right? Get tested before you get involved, have any sort of sexual contact, any sexual activity, I should say. You know, talking about like intercourse and stuff like that, and, you know, oral sex and like that, right? Get tested, you and that person, or you and whoever it is that you're sleeping with. That goes for men as well as women. All right, it's time we as black people in the community that we talk to our children about these things, and in a serious manner. And I just posted on Facebook, you know, like, you know, 50% of people infected with HIV in America are black people, right? And the fact that they've conditioned black women to not like masculine men and to date men who are bisexual, more feminine, has been increasing their chance of getting HIV. So understand how they attack you. Understand the war that's waged against us. Understand what it is that they do. Put yourself in jeopardy and each other in jeopardy. All right? Talk to you guys in the next video.